Testimony.
Good morning. For the record, my name is Lisa Stine. I would like to thank Chair Senator Prozansky and the members of the Judiciary Committee for scheduling this hearing on Senate Bill 292. Prior to receiving my master's in social work degree, I spent 4 years as an undergraduate in the School of Business studying organizational behavior and management. My entire professional career was spent in private sector institutions where I gained experience managing programs, people, budgets, and limited resources. I share this with you as an issue we are here to address. Abusive work environments concerns me not only as a social worker, but as an advocate for best use practices in Oregon's workplaces. What is the definition of an abusive work environment? Any employed person experiences an abusive work environment when hostile communications are directed in a systematic way by one or more coworkers toward the targeted individual over a long period of time. This is not about someone having a bad day or one negative interaction with a coworker. This is a pattern of behavior that is repeated over time. The target is not a victim of discrimination, which is abuse directed at a person due to a specific characteristic or trait, such as race, gender, or age. Victims of discrimination have legal protection under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act and the Americans with Disabilities Act. Persons who have suffered in abusive work environments have few, if any, legal protections. The manifestations of this pattern of abuse are emotional distress, sleep disturbances, physical illnesses, social misery, loss of productivity, lost wages. All these effects increase as the abuse is prolonged. The results of this abuse are not surprising. The worker often resigns, is terminated, or is forced to retire early. Some abused workers are so traumatized by their experiences, they find it impossible to secure new employment. What percentage of Oregon's labor force is affected? Dr. Judith Balderzak, author of Workplace Bullying, Clinical and Organizational Perspectives, which was published in December of 2015, provides these figures. In October of 2016, Oregon employed 1,971 people. Nationwide statistics indicate that 4 to 7% of those employed are being abused at any given time. Doing the math means an estimated 78,852 Oregonians suffered workplace abuse last year. Estimates project that 20% of U.S. workers will experience workplace abuse over the course of their lives on the job. That means roughly 394,000 Oregonians have been subjected to the effects of workplace abuse since 1996. And another 21% in Oregon, again, that would equal about 414,000 people, reported witnessing a coworker or colleague being targeted in the workplace. It is important to note that these percentages are very likely underestimated, as workers, one, have no vehicle for reporting the instances of abuse, are too ashamed or embarrassed to say anything, or are legally prohibited by contract or settlement agreement to talk about their experiences. A personal note. 3 of my friends have submitted their testimony for today's hearing in writing. They are a powerful testament to what people are facing in abusive workplaces. But more importantly, I need to emphasize to you that I'm speaking today on behalf of all my other family and friends and former colleagues, and those thousands of Oregonians who I don't know, who cannot be here for the myriad of reasons already mentioned. Employers who allow abusive work environments to persist see increased costs related to sick leave, unemployment claims, low quality work, high absenteeism, damage to public image, healthcare claims, disability claims, overtime costs for other employees covering the victim's job responsibilities, and expenses related to hiring and retraining. These expenses are often not factored into an organization's bottom line, but they are huge costs, not only to the business, but to our state as well. 3 sequential actions guide any successful organization anytime there's a threat. First, detect. Second, protect. And third, correct. Senate Bill 292 responds to the problem of abusive work environments through detection by clearly defining what workplace abuse is and is not. Protection by providing protection both for conscientious employers who encourage healthy workplaces and for victims who have suffered workplace abuse. And correction by holding perpetrators accountable and discouraging future abuse. Detection, protection, correction. I very much appreciate this opportunity to have spoken with you today. To speak in more detail about their experiences are 2 colleagues of mine, Janet Shattuck and Emma Brennan.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.